Hello, Devlin here with you, and welcome to another edition of Mondo Nostalgia Radio. It's been a couple of weeks, but if you're reading them in order and not listening, you don't know that I haven't been on the air for a while. But I have a great show lined up for you. Well, it better be, or I'm whipping these people. I've not only got one co-host, but I've got 4 co-hosts. Yes, 4, because I haven't had one in a while. And we have just been spending the day together and having a lot of laughs. And I decided, let's get some of these laughs recorded. Now, we won't say one funny thing, but let's go around the table. You know them all. They've all been on the show before. We're going to hand over the mic first to my first co-host. Just introduce yourself.
Hi, Mike.
Full names.
David J. David M.
And Heather.
Otherwise known as Korta.
Yes.
Now we're here. We decided to just hang out, but this isn't just going to be us just talking about stuff, because we've done that on other shows. Well, we are going to be just talking about stuff. It's a radio show. What do you expect? But anyhow, I got a lovely gift a little while ago from one of our other co-hosts, former co-host, Robert, who the hell's Robert? Ryan Copert, and he's been on a bit. And for anybody who knows him, he was a little funny guy, and he has a quirky sense of humor. But one of the things we do on Mondo Nostalgia Radio is a thing called Topics Tease-O-Rama. And he, as you might remember, because I know you all listen to every episode I watch, he's one of the members of Toastmasters, and he does a thing called Table Topics. So what he did for me is he made me a whole box of envelopes that have got topics in them, and we are going to... I'm a little nervous because anybody who knows Ryan knows that these could go from simply innocent to... I have no clue. I don't know how dirty he went, but trust me, the stuff you have not heard on the radio would make you blush. So I don't know, maybe he kept it PG. But, you know, we have been known to take PG and turned it into restricted fare. You guys all ready?
Yep, sure.
All right.
There's 2 thumbs up for you out there.
Okay. All right, so without further ado, why don't we have... Heather, why don't you take the first envelope out?
Okay.
And I'm going to be walking around a lot because, unfortunately, as the host, I have to do some work. All right. She's opening the first envelope. If Ryan is listening right now, thank you for doing this. I'm thanking you now because we might not thank you later. Oh, it's like the Oscars. So you got to blow in it. If you rip the envelope, you got to blow in it. Okay, so here's our first question.
What is your favorite sound?
Ooh, would you like to answer it since you...
No, I need to think about this.
Oh, well, we can't think about it here. This is improv. We got to move with this. My favorite sound, I'll think. Does anybody have an answer? Oh, David J. has an answer.
Chrysler 440, 230 degrees at 50, 480 lift at idle. Beautiful.
Is music in general a bad question? I guess that's not really a sound. I'm also kind of fond of honk honk, but you can really use that in anything, but we'll go with music in general. Mike, what's your favorite sound?
I can't think of anything right now.
All right, we got a lively crowd here, and this is probably one of the easier questions. Dave, what is your favorite sound? Don't say queefing.
A woman's sigh.
Ooh. Tell us what that would
Preferably
sound
of
like.
pleasure.
Give me your rendition of a woman's sigh.
No.
Without using your name. Oh, Dave. Or like, oh.
The first
The first one. Did you think of a sound yet?
Is it pandering if I say listening to the podcast?
That's totally pandering, and we're okay with that.
That's good. Yeah. Well, you took music and the podcast is another good one.
If Mike doesn't have an answer, I'm going to get his sound gun with the animal Oh, David has another one. David J.
No, this is. I don't know if there's any Letterkenny fans out there in Mondo nostalgia fandom, but from Letterkenny, yes.
All right. He's been drinking. No, we're all sober. Do you have a favorite sound yet?
No, thought of anything.
Okay, he'll get back to us when we're on the third question. Dave, why don't you open up another question? There are a lot of nice sounds, though. Like, you think about it. Like, why can't I think about it? Laughter. Laughter is a good sound. Okay, we're opening up the next one. Oh, I got to get up and do this. This is going to be a lot of work for me. I don't think I like it.
This is your idea.
Yeah, Dave blew in the envelope. That makes it official.
What confuses you?
Right now, this show. No. I'm not really. No, I can't even say that. Some plots to movies I've seen, like The Matrix and why it's so popular. So that pretty much confuses me. Oh, David J. has an answer.
How you could possibly not get the Matrix?
Well, it's easy. I just like to think it's more complex like they think it is. Do you have something that confuses you, Mike? No. Mike is confused by this question. Dave's confused by a lot of things, so we'll give it to him. Next. Do you have something that confuses you?
I'm confused by how Fisher Stevens went out with Michelle Pfeiffer for all those years. Like he is way below her. I don't get it.
But a lot of women dated Fisher Stevens. People are Googling Fisher Stevens right now. Like, who the hell? He was the, what's a nice politically correct way to say, the ethnic. No, he was the ethnic guy in Short Circuit, not Steve Guttenberg. Was he not in the sequel?
Yes. He was.
I like that we're talking about confusion and we have this in-depth talk of Short Circuit. Yeah, so have you seen Short Circuit 2? The lead actor in that one, he was a supporting one in there. Does this confuse you, Heather?
Yes, I'm very confused already.
And what's something that confuses you?
I always get actors mixed up. Which actor is which?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis, Kevin Costner,
They're identical. It's
Morgan Freeman, and Kevin James. Oh, yeah. David, why don't you crank another one open? Have you thought of something that confuses you, Mike? Mike is present. Oh, here we go. Slowly opening of the pretty safe ones. So, oh, here. For those of you who like the sound of an envelope opening. There you go. That wasn't like edible edible panties being opened. Oh.
What do you prefer? 6 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, 15 inches?
In my wood?
That is the question.
Wow. I'm not a size queen. I assume he's talking about like when you're doing projects with wood. What were the options again?
6, 10, 12.
Oh, 10. That's
15.
still. Oh,
15.
you know what? If there's love involved, no, there'd have to be a lot of love for anything over 10 inches. Because that's just too much. Now, I think we've got 3 gentlemen. I don't know if you would answer. What are your thoughts on this? And don't give away any sizes here.
6, I guess.
6. We're going with 6 is a nice friendly size. Can you do this in depth?
They must be referring to monitors, so we must be talking about pads versus laptops, in which case size matters. 15 inches.
Oh, what a size queen there. No, you can. How come nobody ever says, what size of a cock do you like? Nobody says, how deep a pussy do you want? Is that a wrong thing to ask?
I don't know.
You have to strap a board on your ass so you don't fall in. Is that a bad thing? I'm going splunking this evening. Okay, Dave, what inches do you like? Or do you prefer using centimeters?
I think we'll stick with the old one. I'm going with albums, so that's a 12-inch. I prefer 12-inch albums instead of the old 16-inch 33 1/3.
Okay, I know you're all desperate to know what Korta takes.
Someone knows.
But before she answers, I'm going to remind her that this is the woman who saw Boogie Nights and was severely disappointed at the end. All right, what size are you going for?
I have no opinion in the matter.
Yeah, in case your daughter's listening, because, yeah, Aaron listens to this show. Okay, get us out of this inch thing. Good Lord. So, yeah, when you're building a deck... Deck! When you're building a deck, you need the longest wood that you can find. Oh, my God. Who would have thought Dick and Deck sounded like? All right, our next question. Mike has opened it up. It is?
What's your flavor? Bubblegum, fresh mint, chocolate strawberry, isolated punch.
Isolated?
Island punch.
Island punch.
Are those a certain flavor of something, or is that ice cream? Oh, what is it? Condoms?
There's a hint.
Oh my God! There's a condom in here.
Flavor waves.
Wow.
Flavor waves.
What flavor is this? Yes, for those of you just tuned in, not only did we get a question, we've got a freshman. Oh, that's good. It freshens your breath as you go down.
We should try.
We got Flavor Waves, sponsored by. We'll get a picture of that rubber for.
That'll be your
Yeah. Here's a fun fact. My parents used to call these safes.
Yes, that was the old name for them.
I know, because they were so bulky. It felt like having a safe on your Peter. I have not tasted any of these, but fresh mint does sound kind of nice, because sometimes, you want to. It's like you're going down on someone. It'd be nice to come up like you just ate a box of After Eights. Mike, do you have an answer for this one? What sounds more delectable there? We just had milkshakes. That's close. I've named mine. Do you have one of these?
Island punch.
Island punch? That sounds erotic.
Erotic?
Exotic. Erotic. What one sounds good to you? We don't have to necessarily go by condom.
I'm afraid I would also prefer an island punch.
I would go with that too.
Am I the only one who wants fresh breath afterwards?
No, I was thinking fresh mint would
Oh.
be my choice.
See, bubblegum scares me because they might start chewing. I don't want my knob to be considered like a bubblicious. Or what's the one where you get the comic book? That'd be fun. You get like a reward. You put Bazooka Joe condoms. I can't believe what Joe just said. Okay, that's horrible. Okay, I got to try to unwrap one of these. Mike, would you hold the microphone? Oh, my God. Thank you, Ryan, for the laugh.
The microphone, Mike. The microphone.
All right, I'm ripping one open. Hey, we got condoms.
Tear a new one.
I'm going to guess Ryan is not a fan of fresh mint, and he threw one of his in his supply. See, Ryan, you're part of this, too. What was the one we didn't pick? Chocolate strawberry. That just seems like too much work. All right, here's our next question. Do you enjoy shaking someone's hand when you first meet them? How come Ryan makes it sound like that's a really big deal? Do you guys, how do you shake hands? This is a good question, actually. Because I'm a hugger, but sometimes I feel like, when you try to go shake somebody's hand, you want to do it like solid so they don't think you're like a wuss or something, and it all comes off like they take it hard, and you're like, oh God, I came off as spaghetti hands. I don't know. I think a hug's easier than a handshake. I don't know. Do you like shaking hands with strangers or people you just met? This is Mike.
I don't enjoy it.
No, why not?
I'll do it, but I just don't enjoy it.
Is it because of disease or?
No, because it's just someone you just met, so it's like,
Your thoughts on handshaking, David J?
I'll take a handshake over a hug if it's someone I don't know.
Is it weird when somebody you don't know gives you a big hug?
Yes.
Yes, yes, it is. You mean that's very off-putting. It could
alternately,
be.
yeah.
Depends. Could be female. That's okay.
Oh, see, that's sexist.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, and I'm okay with that. You dudes out there, don't hug me. The chicks don't either, so you're all the same.
Okay,
I actually don't mind. I don't mind when I meet somebody for the first time, shaking their hand. You know,
You
this
think
is
you have
so
a
and
good
so.
handshake?
I think I do. Yeah, it's all right.
Shake David's hand. Let's see if it's
Good shake.
a good shake. Oh, wow.
I-
Good shake.
We get comment.
I,
Heather just goes around shaking people's
oh yeah,
hands.
totally. No, I don't like shaking hands much. So, you know.
When was the last
Handshake
time
or
you
a
shook
hug?
some hands?
I honestly have no idea.
Handshake or a hug?
Uh,
Someone that you have not known long. Not a complete
I-
stranger, because that neither been off.
well, yeah, if it was a complete stranger, I think I'd just like run away. But
Okay,
First time acquaintance.
Okay, maybe I don't hug the first time, but well, let's move on. I was gonna say, yeah, if they're good looking, I'll be like, oh, I hope they're a hugger. Is that wrong? I hope they're a hugger. I don't think hugging children, that's always weird for me. Like when you meet kids and they're like, oh, give him a hug. And they kind of force the kid to give the adult a hug. That's kind of weird to me. Because then I'm like,
It can be.
I'm trying not to touch any weird areas. I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's just get close for the photo op.
what do you think about the ghost in the machine?
What is that? Is that
I have
a
no
reference?
idea.
Ghost in the Machine.
If you say a Police album,
I have no idea what it is.
is that a...
No, it's a
Conspiracy theory.
No, it's a cyberpunk. It's a cyberpunk novel reference. The idea of the ghost in the machine is a hacker that's so good that you never know they were there. They accomplish things because we're talking cyberpunk, so the technology is so advanced that you can remote causing things to happen, and you're leaving no footprint. The big thing is no footprint.
So do you think it's capable of this, or your thoughts on this subject?
I think it's a very interesting concept. Do I think it's real? Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
So we don't have any of those in the military? You can't talk about it if
I
we did.
couldn't talk about that even if we did.
Heather, what are your thoughts on Ghost of the Machine?
This is the first I've heard of it. So.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a nerd.
I know, but I am.
We're all
And
nerds
oddly
here.
enough, I've heard of the phrase, but I never knew what it meant. So.
I do think it is one of Police's best albums, though. I think little thing she does is magic on that one. So, what are you opening one up already? You haven't even talked about Ghost in the Machine.
It's just a new concept to me. That's why.
Okay, you've blown our minds, Ryan. Apparently.
When he explained it, it was.
Well, we know that Mike's got a lot to say on this subject. Have you ever heard this term before?
I have heard it.
And what are your thoughts?
Well, based on
it?
what James said. Based on what James said.
The son of James.
Yeah, it didn't sound very good.
Yeah, I think it could happen. I'm always worried about being hacked. Like, I've heard this week, everybody's Facebook has been, like, other people are asking, like, duplicate things. Like, I got somebody saying, you asked me for a friendship thing, but I assumed it was a bad thing. So, press like if it's happened to you. And I'm like, well, doesn't that sound more like the hacker thing? Like, all right, that was a good question. We have no clue. We're not that smart. So let's go back to condoms again.
Condoms McGee.
That was Dave's campground name, Condoms McGee.
Who has had the greatest impact on your life?
Oh my God, this is deep. Ryan's getting deep here. I've had a lot of people have impact on my life. I'll start on a serious note. I think my friends have played most of the impact in my life because. Even if it's just little things, because they make me laugh and they make me want to do nice things for them and that. So I would say that they do. As for an inspiration, nobody would be surprised if I said Olivia Newton-John. Not only, a lot of people just think I'm a big fan of her music and movies, but she actually as a person inspires me. She's fighting cancer for the third time, and it's very inspiring to see how positive she is and the charities and volunteer work she does. And that's stuff I'd like to get to in the future. I'd like to do stuff like that. So yeah, Superman and Jesus Christ also up there. Yeah, peace out.
Your Oscar speech.
Peace out. This is pretty much the closest I'll get to it, even a Juno speech. Mike, do you have any inspirations? You better have at least one.
I guess you would definitely be in
Oh, what a surprise. I'm doing the old Benny Hill. Who would have thought of that? Who else is an inspiration to you? Cher?
there. No.
No.
Okay, just me. Woo, I win.
I can't think of anyone else right now.
Okay, good answer. I don't care. I'll let you go.
I'm
on
going
that
to
one.
disappoint you on this one and refuse to answer.
Oh, you have no inspirations in the world?
Friends have definitely been top of everything because they can make or break you. They can make. Friends can take you two different ways.
This is not a good Oscar speech.
No, it's not.
They can make or break you.
But also I think we're also shaped by our families as well. We can sometimes be pushed one way or the other depending on our families.
And which way did your family push you?
Towards my friends.
Great answer. Great fucking answer. What am I worried about?
There's no question here. I mean, you are, obviously.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
And I'll remember the two that didn't say it. No. Yeah, I'm grouped in that. All right, so we've been inspired.
Yes.
Who has inspired you? You can answer at home. I'd like Superfan Jen to be answering all these questions, especially the condom flavors. Because I know Jen, she'd go out and try these.
Send your answers to @Devlin.
All right, we got our next question. After that serious one, it can only go more serious.
Oh, this is an easy one.
4. And now the question. Who is your favorite doctor from Doctor Who?
Oh, wow. You've been saying that all day. Just came back from Hamilton Comic Con, and he's been like telling us it's that fruity guy with the scarf all day. Well,
Doctors wear scarves.
I'm gonna have to go to Mike next because I know you're a fan of the show. You've been watching quite a long time. You even watched those early ones, like number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite doctor? I know you have a favorite.
My favorite is the 5th one, Peter Davison.
Uh-oh, there's a battle brewing. We got a scarf, and isn't he the fedora?
Yeah, the hat. I don't know if it was a fedora.
Yeah, I don't know.
You wore like a cricketing outfit.
Well, I am going to say one that people don't often say, because I have actually watched some Doctor Who. No, I didn't watch them old things. I'm not that old. No, I'm just kidding, like you guys. No, I as much as I love David Tennant, I actually like Matt Smith. I liked his way of doing things, and I thought it was really good. And now you two aren't as familiar. You've watched some Doctor Who, have you? Know?
Not much.
All right, so
I'm going to go with the one I probably know the most, David Tennant.
David Tennant is really good. And I like the scarf look, and I know the blonde guy you're talking, right? He's blonde, right? Now he's popped in my head. You've not seen
I've
any
not seen
Doctor
any
Who.
of them at all, so.
Who's your favorite Dr. Seuss character, then, for Heather?
Not answering.
Okay.
That might be one of the other questions.
All right, I'm going to put you guys...
That's on the other side.
We're going on the bonus round. And what are your thoughts on the female Doctor that's making its debut?
Oh, I think it's cool.
You think it's cool?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know any of the shows.
Don't see any reason why there shouldn't be.
All right.
I'm happy and well adjusted and have received much GBA plus training. The new doctor is wonderful.
Oh, that's cold.
Be honest, he didn't.
And Mike, what are your thoughts on it? You haven't seen it yet because it's just come out.
I
So we
reserve judgment until I've actually seen some of it.
Very good answer.
I just hope they don't do any like jokes about it. That's all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, hey, look, I got boobies. I don't think they'll do that though. Mike, would you get our next question? I'm okay with it. I have no problems with it. If they write it as good as the last couple seasons have been, I see no problem with it. If he can regenerate, why not be able to regenerate in anything? Even Scott Bakula became a woman, and then he became a woman way too many times.
He was enjoying it.
That's a Quantum Leap reference for you youngins who don't know what that is.
And people can finally calm down about it, and if it's a dude next time, it should be okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, black.
Doctor Who. See, just the tone in your voice, and it's considered racist. Okay, here you go. And our next question is...
Our next question is, what's your flavor? Bubblegum, fresh mint, chocolate strawberry, or island punch?
What?
And here's another condom.
Oh, I see there's a theme going on here. We'll be able to know if we get all of those.
Getting all these.
That's the exact same one you pulled all the condom ones out. Okay, so we got a second condom.
I think
Since
not.
we answered this one already, we're just going to enjoy all these condoms later. This is cool looking condom wrappers too, because it's like you could give that to a kid and they'll think it's a gummy. See how long it takes them. Is that wrong?
that goes
No,
with
I
our
mean
question.
like chewing them. Like this is the worst gummy bear I've ever had.
That goes with the other question.
Do you feel ripped? Do you want to open up another one, or you're relieved? You're relieved. This does not have a condom in it. Could you hold the mic for me while I open it up? Dave's looking into it. 3 years? That would probably be about the time you get something.
Oh, cold.
What color was that, by the way?
Purple.
What's the flavor, I mean? Well, I did
Bubble
ask
gum.
what color.
Bubble
Bubblegum. Okay, that's the chewy one.
So there's probably 2 more in there somewhere.
Oh my God, we go from condoms to what gives your life meaning. What gives your life meaning? I'm going to answer this one last because I am the one who knows the meaning of life. Oh, and still I only have 15 people listening to my podcast, if I'm lucky. What gives you the meaning, what gives your life meaning? This should have been like one of our last questions.
Family and friends, I guess.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Dave? Pornography does not count.
No, it doesn't. My daughter.
Very nice, very nice. She doesn't listen to this, but it'll be nice if she ever does. Are you
Next.
passing?
Next.
What? He does not answer nice questions. He has no life meaning, is what we're going with.
It gives me
Mike.
less time to think of an answer.
Oh, do you have an answer?
I'm still thinking of something.
Work. Oh yeah, work. What gives your life meaning? Relationships. I'll say all relationships. Family and friends are definitely the highest up there, but human interaction. I've become I feel we're losing a lot of that, and it gets me edgy, and it's like my dream is to continue that and try to remind people, hey, you can talk face to face, you can go out for coffee and stuff like that. And I don't know, I've always been about humans and, emotions and feelings. And I always say that if you raise kids now, don't raise them to be people person, because it's a thankless job. But if I had to do it all over again, I think I'd still do the exact same thing. It's just the way I am. I've come to terms with the fact that that's the way I'm programmed. I'm programmed to care about people, and it's tough.
I guess hope. I know that sounds cheesy. And
Not really. That's kind of beautiful, actually.
there isn't much reason to get out of bed in the morning if you're not hopeful things will get better, or just that you at least have a good day, or just have things to look forward to.
I think that's a wonderful answer and a great time to take a short break. So we're going to take an intermission so we can think about the meaning of life. And we'll be back with more questions. Thank you for this, Ryan. This has been kind of interesting. It's definitely given us food for thought. And we need 2 more condoms. I don't know if we'll get them all, but then we can give you an accurate thing, because we're all going to lick the condom. That just seems not right. 5 people licking 1 condom, but they'll be fun to put on our heads later and have fun. Anyhow, let's get to that intermission.
Here's a secret too good to be kept. It's our own special recipe, hot chocolate. Extra creamy and delicious because we whip every drop to make it frothy smooth and give it something special in the flavor department. Rich and smoothly satisfying hot chocolate. That's the delicious secret we're happy to share with you. There's some ready for you at the refreshment center right now.
Oh, I thought I had some.
Welcome back. It's gotten a little rowdy here, but that's okay. It was like we took about a 3-hour break, so we're fresh for another round, and our faces look like this is fun too. God, I hope it's over soon. So let's get our second half, and Heather's going to rip open another one. And we're talking about the questions, not the condoms that Ryan keeps putting in. Heather's actually a little nervous of what's going to fall out of some of these.
Raise the envelope. If it's got weight,
what are your thoughts on cocaine? Powder all over the place.
See the other questions that I did.
Well, I didn't expect there to be visual things in Ryan's. Oh, Ryan's got a long one for Heather.
Woo! If you could go on a trip anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
All right, this is a pretty standard question. Who needs time to think? I know Etobicoke's pretty this time of year. Do you know where you always wanted to go?
Not really. Nowhere in particular, I guess.
Nowhere that even has the word Disney in it?
But I've been there. I assume they mean someplace different.
You've been to you've been to Japan Disney.
But I don't really care if I go.
Do they have Japan Disney?
Yeah, they do.
What's it called?
Disney Japan?
Oh, okay.
No, it's like the ocean, sea, Disney Sea, I think.
Disney Sea? What, is it right in the middle of the lake?
I don't know.
Lake! Where would you like to go? You're a world traveler, Dave. Where would you like to travel?
It's a toss-up between either Ireland or Australia.
Oh. And why?
Well, part of my heritage is in Ireland. I'd love to go back and just tour the country. It looks beautiful. And Australia is just so foreign, so exotic, so perfect.
I think there's a reality show here. I'd like to send the two Daves to the outback of Australia to see if they can survive. Or if David will survive, with Dave there. That could be fun.
I believe.
Are you passing on this one, or do you have places you want to go? Oh, David's having multiples. Here's David J. for his answers.
I have a difficult time giving one. It wouldn't be a place so much as trips. And the reasons thereof. I would like to tour the Orient to study more martial arts. I also would, this is almost a retirement plan, possibly. I would like to, there's multiple adventure races. So that's, I'm getting back into bicycling. And these adventure races, they're not so much a competition to see who can finish first, as they are a competition to see if you can finish at all. They're not races on roads to see how fast you can go. The tracks are laid out in deserts and on mountains, but they are generally done on road bike style bikes. And they're longer races, like 300 kilometers in one day. The longest I've gone so far is half that distance. So that's something I would like to do. And for relaxing, I would like to go back to the Middle East as a tourist. And I'll leave that one there.
Yeah, I never hear, for relaxing times, I want to go to the Middle East. But that's a nice answer. Thank you. Where would you like to go, Mike?
And why?
And why? If you want to do the why first.
Well, I'd like to go to this particular spot because it seems very unique and different and kind of strange, and just pictures I've seen of it look very interesting. There's lots of really unusual places there, and that would be Iceland.
Okay.
The other place I'd like to go is Germany at Christmas time.
Oh, I need to know why. That's an interesting one. Why specifically?
Because I watch that special every year around Christmas about Christmas in Germany. I thought, well, that looks appealing. Kind of looks like being in dentures the whole time.
That went from a really cool answer to a really...
to a cooler answer.
I don't know. I'm part German, and I've lived in Germany when I was a baby, but I'd like to go back. But if you ever saw what the Papa Noel or whatever, I don't think that's the German. Santa Claus. Papa Noel. Yeah, he's all over Europe. He's scary looking, but yeah, I could see that. So Germany, yeah, definitely an option. My two go-to answers now, because I'm not a big traveler, honestly. I'm happy to just do day trips. But if I had to go, I'd say Australia, and I'm not saying it just because of Olivia Newton-John. I'm actually saying it because I've seen a couple movies where just the island, like it's some beautiful places in Australia. And the other one that people will laugh because it's kind of a gay answer is Greece because of Mamma Mia. The footage, like the locale stuff there, is absolutely gorgeous, and the little hotels. An ABBA movie made me romanticize that, and I think it looks beautiful there. I used to say, what's that place? Venice with the gondolas, but I heard that stinks. Like the water literally stinks. But if I've offended my big audience in Venice, I apologize. Dave, whip one out for us. You might get one of those condoms. I know you've been eyeing the other two, because you're hoping for a good Saturday night tonight.
Nope, no bumps in this one. No bumps, no lumps.
He's opening up the envelope now. Don't be throwing it around. It ain't Christmas. It's the only time we allow that kind of garbage going on. Okay, here we go. Blowing it.
Okay.
Sound of music.
What will you never do?
Ooh, never. How negative, Ryan. All right, Dave, what will you never do?
You're going to have to double back to me.
Oh, he's got to think about
You
that.
got a list. Yeah.
He's hoping the answer isn't sex. Again. All right, do you have something you'd never do? I have about 100
There are
things.
probably billions of them, but I can't think of. I'll never skydive. That's easy.
Yeah, I think my skydiving, I know my nephew really wants me to go with him, but I can't see me doing that.
It sounds like this.
There's lots of things I
Yeah.
don't think I'd ever do. Bungee jump, anything fun. But that's how I keep my youthful image. People always say, you look great for 50. And I'm like, clean living. I have no fun. You avoid alcohol, drugs, anything. I'm going to start a hobby. So I'm not even going to rule out like having a meth addiction. So we'll go with the skydiving and stuff like that, or in that road race that he's going on. I'll cheer him on, but from afar.
Support van.
What? There you
Support
go.
van.
So-
You're allowed 2 stops.
and do you have an answer to something you'll never
I
do?
have an answer, and you're going to call it a cop-out, but I don't care. It's vital to my life. I will never knowingly eat gluten again.
Oh,
fair.
that's a good one. That's not a cop-out. That's
For
a
the
life.
record, I'm a celiac.
There you go. He's coming out. This is his intervention for coming out. But he puts the silly in celiac. Do you know something you'd never do?
Well, there'd be a ton of things I would never do, but swim in the ocean, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, because of Jaws?
Well, I've seen enough of those Shark Week things now. Yeah, that's not happening.
While I walk over to Dave with his answer, I thought of another one for me. Women. Anyhow. And Dave doesn't want to have to answer that question ever again. But here's his answer. Do you have one?
Too much.
There's stuff you'll do anything. I'll name 5 things. You tell me if you're going to do them.
Okay.
Bungee jump.
No.
There you go.
There's one. Watch Mamma Mia with us.
Got that right.
Oh, that means a yes. That's a yes. You never said no. You said you got that right.
Never.
I heard a no.
Okay. Go to a Cher concert.
Never.
Anal.
Never.
What's one more?
Pitching or catching?
Well, yeah. You never know. We got condoms now. You might want to take them out and try your luck tonight. Barton Street. Walking or working. What would be another one that he might not do? What? I can't think of it. Decorate a cake. I'm sorry, I have nothing else.
I have done that.
Oh, okay, so he's done that. So he is officially announcing he has decorated a cake. All right, we got our next question. David's shaking it around. Is it condom feeling?
Nope.
You know there's 2 more flavors in there.
Maybe those were the flavors he liked, though. So
Well, I guess when I do this with another guest, I'm going to have to keep those condoms until we get all 4 so we can literally...
No anthrax in that one.
Oh,
I don't track these. Here we go.
Is this a picture?
How many times during the day
Oh my
would
God.
you say
Uh-oh.
you fart?
Oh my God, thank God. I thought he was going to say masturbate. I'm not answering that one. Fart. I don't like to talk about. I don't even like to acknowledge that I fart. And there's no evidence that I've ever proved that I farted.
You don't have a dog.
Yeah, right.
Okay, wow, I don't like talking about flatulation.
We can verify that he does not like talking about it. In fact, for years he claimed that he had it medically removed.
Yeah, no,
Surgically removed.
Sometimes when I fart at night, it sounds like the breaks between Hilarious House of Frightenstein. You know that I don't know how many times. Like now, tomorrow I'm gonna have a checklist, and 7. I'm gonna go with a round number like 7. Who can top that? Mike, how many times do you fart?
How many times a day?
A day.
24 at least.
24. I saved mine up for so it's like
I'm sure I have at least a bubble once an hour.
Oh, there's an image. David, are you gonna pass on this one?
Yes, I'm going to pass on this one. I have no idea other than to say that it is definitely highly food dependent. If I eat a lot of fiber in a day, I will pass more farts that day.
Do you fart more now that you're a celiac or less?
Again, it's very food dependent. If I eat a lot of fibrous foods, beans and healthy salads and crap like that, I will fart more on that day for certain. So again, if it's a day where I've eaten mostly cereals and meats, I would guess the low number, 6 to 8. If it's a day where I've eaten a lot of beans and salads, 24 could be possible.
Okay. All right. That was very in depth. The guy can't talk about life meanings, but he knows his farts. Speaking of people who knows his farts,
the meaning of life.
how many times do you fart, Dave?
Somewhere between 10 and 20 for sure.
10 and 20.
Per hour.
Okay, Heather's classy.
I think we need to look into a government grant to see if gluten is conducive to fart.
Gluten and farting.
Gluten and farting. Look for David J's new book, Gluten and Farting. Transcript by Dave.
I'm sure I've never farted in my life. There we go.
Oh yeah, but she's always close to a chinchilla that does.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna call somebody out now because I revealed my farts. Dave has this thing where when he's watching a movie, he actually lifts his ass off the thing to fart. Like he's afraid.
He does.
He's afraid to fart directly on the floor. Is that a shitting your pants kind of thing? And don't tell me we didn't notice. You're like, huh? It's like you're all gonna enjoy it. Okay, move on. Let's get class.
It's a feedback loop. That's what he's afraid of.
If Mike gets another condom, I'm going to start thinking this is rigged or he's smelling. He's using his smell senses. Do these smell?
No, the packaging doesn't smell.
It feels black.
Okay. All right, where Mike's opening the question. I'm going to answer this one before I get it. I'm going to say lavender. The answer I'm giving is lavender before the question.
During intercourse / foreplay with a partner, have you ever encountered dick or vag cheese?
Oh my God, Ryan! First of all, I like that he had to say with a partner. I just like, no, I guess you can do foreplay with yourself. I think just touching it is foreplay for itself,
No, the clicks are. Point and clicks.
I don't know. Do you flick your nipples when you're gotta get yourself in the mood? I'm going to pass on this because I don't like the word cheese that close to my vag or my dick. Do you have an answer, Mike?
I'll say no since I don't know what dick or vag cheese would be.
Oh, please don't Google it. You'll see it for ages. You're taking the high road.
Talking like pre
0.
He is not admitting to chick dick.
No, I am saying that I absolutely positively have never encountered
Oh.
big or bad cheese.
Same here.
Zero.
All right. All right, moving on to the next
I
question.
think you should pose that as a question to Ryan himself.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's on his mind. It's on his mind. So there's a reason why. That's a good name for a character, though. Dick Cheese. Anyhow, could you hold? All right, I'm opening up the next one. It's
Hold this
gotta
loop.
be classy. There's no loop. Oh, here we go. Thank you again for this, Ryan. The Dick Cheese will keep me up at night. That's kind of.
Oh.
If you like.
All right, our next question. Fireman or policeman? What one do you prefer? It seems wrong to pick from our.
It does.
But you know what? They always say, Army or Navy. So why can't we choose fireman or policeman? Firemen have better calendars,
That's fair.
and they whip their hoses out when you need them. But I'm not saying now a policeman's going to listen to this and be offended. What fireman? I don't know. Because if I go by the Chicago TV shows, I think the hotter guy is actually on the police one, but he's a detective, so we'll go. So firemen or policemen, and they both do a wonderful job, I'm going to say. And that's including fire women and firemen. Police women, that's what I meant.
I would say policeman.
Policemen.
I can't choose.
Oh, it's a military thing
It
again.
doesn't have to be.
Wait, yeah, if I can, because there's MPs, we'll pick police or firemen. No police.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
Police women, absolutely.
Police women? Oh, not even the men. Just
That's
like
a good, I want to change my answer.
Yeah, you have a-
I want to change
Oh.
my answer.
you want to do a life of crime just so you can get frisked?
Oh, absolutely.
Dave likes the canine.
But that's when she's like,
Oh!
but that's when she's like, I'm off duty, and then some burly guy comes in.
Probably fireman.
Firemen. Okay, so we have a nice mix there. We have some policemen, some firemen. We got time for another round.
Where are we going?
Well, how long do you want this show to be? I want to save some for other people, you know. Though I don't know. I'd be a little leery if I asked a guest about Dick Cheese. Dick Piercings, remember him?
Only if their
See,
answer
really-
was 7 or more.
Dick Piercings, remember him?
Okay. What gift card would you prefer? Tim Hortons, Walmart, or the Stag Shop?
Well, that's easy.
I'd go for Walmart. Sorry. I'm so boring.
You know what? I wanted to be funny and say the Stag Shop, but I don't know what the hell I would use on it. How much money are we talking?
It doesn't say.
I don't know. Because one, if I went to the Stag Shop and I actually had the nerve to buy something, would it be weird that I gave a gift card? I'd probably say it's from my grandma. Yeah, my grandma's helped me buy this butt plug. Yeah, I don't like to promote Walmart, but I really don't like to promote Tim Hortons, so I'll say the Stag Shop.
Walmart would seem to have more uses for the gift card, yes.
And you're wondering why you don't get laid. You could buy a nice sex doll for a gift card. You know, I'm going to go firm with the Stag Shop, because if I got a gift card, it would make me have to buy something.
That's fair.
And there's lots of stuff you can buy. Shoes. Well, not for men, really. But how about you? Are you allowed to answer this one?
I'm going to answer the Stag Shop.
All right. And you're a kinky bastard, so get him a couple of dollars worth. And at least he didn't ask if what we'd buy. That's probably coming up.
Yeah.
Apparently, flavored condoms is what Ryan buys. And I'm going to answer for Ryan. Ryan would definitely say the Stag Shop.
Walmart.
All right. There we go. David and I are going to the Stag Shop later. You guys can go to Walmart.
Catch up with you at Walmart.
It's a bad day for Tim Hortons.
Hey, what kind of Hamilton people are we?
Yeah, I know.
No bumps.
No bumps, no lumps.
Okay,
No bumps, no lumps, no coconuts.
we have no condoms in this one. That's David blowing. Dave blowing. Sorry, I should qualify. We have two
Careful
Daves.
with that.
What's your happy ending, wink wink?
What's your happy ending? I hope he means like in the pirate movie, where everybody sings, I want a happy end.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I know, but isn't there only one? Like, I'm not into tantric sex. I want to come.
Yes, but
Where?
is
When? Why?
it a blinky? Is it makeup? Is it a Superman? Is it?
I will be happy with just the fact of finishing. I'm not going into details, but I'm just happy finishing.
That's what he's fishing for. He's fishing for details.
I
Right.
didn't even know there was that
Right.
many like endings. How about you? How do you like it to end when you?
I'm just too confused here. I've got no idea.
She's blushing here. So when you read a dirty book, how do you like it to
All
end?
the things I just named
Happily.
off.
Happily. Okay.
Oh, we know
So,
that.
okay. How would you like it to end? With a blinky, a Twinkie, or a dinky?
Definitely not with a Twinkie, that's for sure. In the standard
There is no standard.
time and place.
There is no standard.
I have a question to follow up. Maybe I shouldn't go there, but all right. Well, since you know all the endings,
I am partial to makeup.
makeup sex, is that what that is?
No.
Applying
Think about where it's
makeup.
landing.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
And
Yeah!
I've heard nobody likes a blinky.
What's a blinky? Let's learn today.
A blinky is when it gets in the eye.
Well, that's just
nobody-
yeah. I
It's
know.
the hazard of makeup.
Yeah, I know. You don't want.
Something about a Superman?
What's the Superman?
Superman is a particularly evil thing. You
Okay.
finish on your partner's back, which is
Oh, I
nice
know.
and warm, and then you comforting them, pull the sheet up and pat them on the back and snuggle, and it cools and it dries, and when they get up, they have the sheet stuck to their back. Superman's cape.
Well, that makes me want to burn all my Superman logos.
And
Okay.
you'll wonder why I prefer
Mike, do you have an answer on
The
this?
makeup one is with someone else then.
Is there a bad-
Yeah, it's on someone's face.
Okay,
This
well,
is
not
what he's
just with
trying to
yourself.
apply. It's,
Yes, not with oneself. and-
Okay.
I prefer the mountains myself.
Mountains are nice. Less danger of a blinky, too.
Of course.
I can't think of a way to answer that.
all right, we're all the normal ways here. Okay, here's a weird follow up to that. A bonus for this half. When I first saw American Pie, sorry, don't be too frightened. I was shocked when they actually had the guy masturbating into a sock. Okay? And I just want to ask for the masturbators in the room. Heather, you might get a leeway on this one just because I don't know if it works
Girls
this way.
masturbate, too.
Oh, I know they do, but it might not be the same way. Do you guys like wipe up after like you're a teen with like a sock or a towel or a blanket? I use Kleenex. Anybody want to admit to this?
I've used a sock.
Oh, wow.
Totally had a sock. I had a designated sock. You don't want to mix it in with the other socks.
Okay. So you don't like wash it and wear it afterwards? Because I assume you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you could have like a lead foot where you like come in it and then you wear it after. It's like a
That
Superman.
would be a fetish.
That'd be a lead foot. Okay, Dave, where were you wiping it with? Kleenex, he's losing it here. At least you didn't say like my sister's doll's clothes. Ah, that's horrible.
That is hilarious.
And does this apply to you? I think it does. You're just afraid to answer. No, it doesn't. You didn't get the old vacuum to get it out, or reverse. What about wet ones? Does anybody use wet ones or the KFC towelette?
Shop back
Okay, is it just me or when you get those hot wraps at the fucking Mandarin, do you not think that would be great to wipe up with? You know, just a nice hot roll around your fucking wet ones. Oh my god, that could be in one of these
It
cards.
could be. You might have
Oh.
stolen thunder.
Well, we're ending this show on a big laugh, but let's do two more. Oh my god. Oh, three more. Sorry, yes, we'll do three more. Oh my god, we're losing it here. Thank you for the laugh, Ryan. You're going to be answering all these for me since you put us through doing this live. Well, live pre-recorded. Oh my god. Heather's getting a shop vac for Christmas. Reverse. She's losing it here. This has got to be a life question.
Very deep, very deep. Burgers or burritos?
Oh God. Oh man, what's a burrito? That's the wrap kind of thing with the thing.
Yes.
This is actually the harder than any of the sex ones because I'm not a big burger fan. I will eat burgers. Like if I'm at somebody's barbecue, I will eat a burger, but I usually go for a chicken sandwich or something. And burritos are. Can I get a hot dog or a fish fillet or something? I guess between those, I'd go for the burger, I think, if I have the choice of the two.
Burger.
Someday when I find a wrap that is gluten-free but doesn't fall apart when you attempt to use it as a wrap, I will happily return to the burrito.
Some people use a sock, I hear, to keep it together, to keep their meat in place.
Burger.
All right, no Mexicans here.
And you wonder why I fall asleep.
All right, you want to open one? We got two more to get through. Mike's like, thank God these are almost over. Get another condom.
Is he Pauline?
How I love these questions. It's more like Liberace than Paul Lind. I apologize to Paul Lind's ghost. It's a long one.
Woohoo! That's what she said.
I don't like when Matt...
Oh, we found something.
Mike's trying to figure
something
out...
that confuses Mike.
Yeah, we did. We'll put that on... What is it?
Do you know what a skank musket is? Look up the meaning at urbandictionary.com.
Okay.
Probably.
Does somebody have a phone on them? Do you have Wi-Fi? Oh, okay. We're gonna get the phone because I am, for one.
Hold on, because I'm getting the phone.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a guess.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess that it is in my pants.
A skank musket. Okay. I just learned about lemon stealing whores, so a skank musket, I would say, is a musket is something you plunge and then it shoots.
Yeah, a musket's like a gun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Skank musket. It's got to be a guy who uses a prostitute. Any guesses, Mike?
Yeah, I think that one's okay.
Something like... So we're going for it's our penis? I think it's going to be something worse. If I know Ryan...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like pretty much worse.
Do you have a guess on the skank
Yeah, I
musket?
think that's what he said. Yeah,
Yeah, the cock?
basically it's a,
Yeah, probably.
Say cock. Just say cock. We want to hear you say cock. Your mom wants to hear it. We're going to remix it and say, cock! That was Heather. She's finally said it.
Go.
What is it? Oh, here's the
We're
official.
going right now. Okay, Urban Dictionary, skank, musket. Oh, just a dirty, smelly hoe. Oh, example of its use in a sentence. Oprah is such a skank musket.
Why did they pick Oprah out of all the women in the world?
No, that was absolutely accurate.
Oh my God. Okay, we've learned a lot of things today. Blinkies, Superman.
Just was a dirty, smelly whore.
Oh, okay.
Well, who did I teach Blumpkin to the other day? You! Blumpkin. Does anybody know what a Blumpkin... Why am I talking about Blumpkins?
I know, but keep going.
Oh, you won't like it. Do you know what a Blumpkin is? You're a perv. David, Jay?
No.
No? Blumpkin?
That's German for grandmother.
No!
That's great.
Perfect for what... No, I heard a Blumpkin was when you get a blowjob while you're taking a crap.
Ew.
I never said it was pretty.
Yes, I just said ew.
Yes. So it's not a German grandmother. So
Could be.
we will have one more question because where do you go from skank musket? Would you hold this for me, Mike? The microphone? He just did that one. Skank musket.
Skank musket was. Great.
This is the final question. Let's hope it high. Let's hope it's a nice, friendly one because we've had a lot of film.
No more skank muskets.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
We need Urban Dictionary again.
Oh, boy.
Boy, we just hit the whole thing. Do you like things that are kawaii? Kawaii. Go to Urban Dictionary and look up the meaning.
Okay, so
Do you have a
know if
guess?
the Urban Dictionary definition is different than what the actual definition
All
is.
right.
Kawaii is just cute.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of an anime cute.
Yeah.
Cute
Okay.
They put that kind of stuff in Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, well,
Well,
it might have.
something else.
It might.
Well, quick, let's answer that one. I like things that are cute. Little baby ducks. Jonathan Limninky. Give him a shout out. There will be pictures.
Good friend.
I'm going to put a picture.
As an adult.
As an adult, yes. I don't watch Stuart Little.
They didn't stray. Okay.
Okay, good.
An adjective in Japanese meaning pretty, cute, lovely, charming, dear, darling, pet. Its stem is two kanji meaning can love. It is commonly used by anime and manga fans. For example, Chibiusa-chan's new outfit is so kawaii.
Kawaii.
Okay,
And if it was really, really cute, it would be super kawaii.
no offense to anime fans, but just in that usage, I don't like things that are kawaii. I like cute, I like darling, all those other things. Pet is odd. You're very pet to me. But yeah, an interesting word. If you use it, I'm not putting you down. It's just, I don't think so. What are you?
That's
What's
the kanji the girls that Gwen Stefani had following her? I can't remember what.
are they kawaii girl?
They are kawaii. They can't kanjabuki. I'm gonna have to look it up now. She got flack for having them.
Is that like fuck me and fuck you?
No.
Fuck me and fuck me. Yeah, we've swore already several times. We taught them Blumpkin. What are you talking
In
about?
the Austin Powers movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good place to end. Why don't we leave it with something? Say something inspiring to
Did we even answer the question?
Well, did you? I assume we all like cute things. Do you like the term kawaii?
No.
What about Kawaii 5-0? Some pretty cute guys on that show. Old and new.
Harajuka. The girls that followed her around are Harajuka girls. It's the, again, Japanese thing of adults who like to dress up like schoolgirls. 2 thumbs up.
Absolutely.
All right, we got 2 from the Daves. Are you a kawaii fan?
I haven't really seen any that I'm really into, I guess. I don't know.
It's over.
Heather is not lesbian. Okay, all right, we'll move on. So anyhow, we're going to wrap up things. Why don't we end with an inspiring word to the audience? Here is Heather, a.k.a. Korta, with her inspiring words after this show.
Sorry, I got nothing.
That's so inspiring. I hope that takes you through the rest of the night.
Sure.
Dave, some inspiring words to say goodbye to on this episode.
Treat others as you'd like to be treated.
That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. Use rubbers. That's a good one, too.
We have a couple.
We have a couple of them. If you mail in, we'll send them out to our viewers for our first online contest. Some Ryan's unused condoms, we should say. They are in the wrappers. Do you have something inspiring to say to the world?
He stole the only tenet that all the religions can agree on. So that's a pretty good inspiration right there. That is the one thing that all the religions allegedly agree on, is treat others as you would like to be treated.
Wow. That was so, nasty, like a nasty way of saying something so nice, but that's good. What's your inspiring words, Mike?
Treat yourself better than you think you deserve to be treated.
Oh, that's nice, too. I'll end with be good to everyone and make sure you wash your genitals, because it's important to keep that clean. And on that note, have a great night, and thank you for listening to this absolutely bug nuts episode. And we will thank Ryan again, because it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs, and Heather's getting a shot back out of the deal. So it's all good. Anyhow, see you next time.